Hello, and thank you for joining me here on Take 5 with Fanae 5. Hey, that's me. Today is Derby Day, the Kentucky Derby. They say it's the most exciting 2 minutes in the world. I've experienced it myself, and it is a wonderful time. It's a week-long experience. But here, I wanted to share a video I'm recycling because it is a video about the African American influence on the Kentucky Derby. All the historical jockeys that were African American at the beginning of the Kentucky Derby. Take a look. Now, it's okay if you laugh at my hat. That was something I just picked up to help with the story. Take a look. And that means it's time for the Run for the Roses, the Kentucky Derby. Like my hat? It is also a time to talk about horses and jockeys. Absolutely not that type of jockey. No. I want you to grab your mint julep, sit back, and we will explore the journey of the African American jockeys in the Kentucky Derby during this time. Whenever I do research on the topics for these videos, I learn so much, and my hope is that you will too.
The Kentucky Derby and Churchill Downs have become American institutions since their debuts in 1875, and countless individuals have contributed to their ongoing growth. Prominent among them are the African American jockeys and trainers who helped build the early foundation of success that now spans nearly a century and a half. 13 of the 15 horses that competed in that first Derby in 1875 were ridden by African Americans. When Oliver Lewis guided Aristides to victory for African American training legend and eventual Hall of Famer Ansel Williamson in that first Derby, the victory was one of 15 by African American riders in the first 28 runnings of the race. 3 of those history-making jockeys are enshrined in racing's Hall of Fame: 3-time Derby winner and national racing hero Isaac Murphy, and 2-time Derby winners Jimmy Winkfield and Willie Sims. Also prominent is William Walker Sr., who was born into slavery and, at the age of 17, piloted Baden-Baden to win the 1877 Derby. During a 60-year career, Walker also trained horses and was a bloodline consultant to John E. Madden, who bred 5 Kentucky Derby winners. Those men, along with fellow Derby winners Lonnie Clayton, Erskine Henderson, Babe Hurd, George Garrett Lewis, Isaac Lewis, and Soup Perkins, were among the brightest stars in American racing before government-sanctioned Jim Crow laws and the poison of racism pushed them from their hard-earned prominence. Their legacy is now restored, and the accomplishments of the early African-American heroes of the Kentucky Derby are honored at Churchill Downs during Derby Week with the annual running of the William Walker Stakes.
I hope you learned something, and thank you for joining me here at Take 5 with Fanae 5. Hey, that's me. Be blessed.